the 5th with a century. Lee Page, who dominated the early stages of this match, leading 3-0, is now only 3-2 in front and is under pressure.
Yes, the big question, of course, is can Luca take us into a decider? That's a good break-off shot. That looks a little bit better now. Didn't about 3/4 of an hour ago. Of course, the century helps. Not much in it there with the total balls potted as well. He's really done well to get himself back into this match.
It's ironic that Brecel now leads in terms of the number of balls potted. The first couple of frames were very scrappy affairs.
Just about got that red covered with the brown. Well, it's a good percentage in the safety success from both players. That's pretty high. And again, it's full turn around. Not much in it now. Well, there's a pot on here. He's now got the confidence to take this on. And they're not hanging about, are they? 19 and 22 average shot time. It's been pretty brisk. Oh, he's missed that one. Oh dear. That could be costly.
Yes, given the way he played, particularly in the previous frame with that marvellous century, he fancied Brecel to nail that one. Now Lee Page under pressure for the first time in the match. Opportunity here to build a sizable break, if not a frame-winning one, and a match-winning one. Can he handle that pressure?
One.
Well, he won't get a better chance than this. Referee here, Jean-Pierre van Berken, just checking the spot here. Will it go on to the black?
7. Eight. Thirteen. 14. 19. 20. 26.
Big moments in the match, these. Brecel having missed that long red and left Lee Page in with this potential match-winning opportunity. A lot of work to do, of course. Well, this black isn't as easy as it might appear. It's a very tight angle into the pocket. Got to be a little bit careful with this one. Brecel sits and hopes. Played it well. Not ideal on the red.
This is going to tie up the pink and the black now.
Black going as close as it can to its spot with all of the spots unavailable.
Yeah, but he's only got the blue now to concentrate on. But he has to get the red first.
Lead page. 34.
So Luca Brecel does get another opportunity. 34 points. A useful lead for Page. Far from decisive, of course. And that's a good one from Brecel.
Luca Brecel. 1.
Well, this is taken on a similar pattern to the first three that Lee won when he got to 35-ish, nearly 14 protected leads there. That's a great return. Well played.
Foul. Enemies. Lead page. 4.
Well, that might go back and allow Luca to play it again. And if he misses it the second time, then the pressure comes on. 3 strikes and you're out. And it would be the end of frame and also end of match. Now, let's see if he can hit this one. Ooh, now then.
Foul.
That will go back.
Lead page. 4.
And he has to hit it this time.
He will be warned by our referee. We've seen this once before happen. I think it was Steve Davis and Ken Doherty in the Irish Masters when frame and a match was awarded against. He's been warned. He has to hit the red this time. Otherwise, it's match over.
Of course, Deshawat Poomjang conceded a frame with 3 consecutive misses on his object ball at the World Championship. This time, Brecel makes certain that he hits it.
Of course he did, yeah. I forgot about that one, Phil.
I mean, it wasn't for the match, of course, but
yeah.
So not quite as dramatic as that might have been had Brecel decided to go for the thin clip.
He was a breath of fresh air at the World Championship, wasn't he, Deshawat?
So 41 points. Lee Page's lead, a very handy one in the frame he requires for victory. Winner of this, remember to play Mark Davis in the round of 64. 7 matches 7 victories required to be crowned Rotterdam Open champion come Sunday evening. Lots more snooker to come here on Eurosport 2 throughout the day. We have Stuart Bingham up against Ryan Corsten next up. And that's followed by former world champion Shaun Murphy against the veteran Joe Swale.
Good cue ball there.
Good safety then from Luca Brecel. Pretty good reply from Lee Page, sportingly acknowledged by the young Belgian. Handling himself well in this frame. Page frozen out in the previous 2 with Brecel hitting some form.
I think he's handled himself all the way through the match, really, Phil, hasn't he? He's done really well, but can he put the finishing touches to a good victory against this young man? He's in trouble here. He's got to find a route back to the bulk area. I don't think he can drop the white onto the top cushion. There's possible reds on. This is a big shot coming up here, especially being 41 points behind. Is he taking this on? Oh, well, there's your answer. What a shot.
Well, we've talked up this guy's talent, haven't we? And perhaps had you watched the first 3 frames of this match, you would have wondered what all the fuss is about. Well, now you know. That was pretty spectacular.
Top draw.
Given the position of the match as well, you've got to have some faith in your ability to pot a red like that. And you're 41 points behind and just a frame away from defeat.
Well, if he were to win frame a match from here, he'll look back on that red.
Slightly loose positional shot, however. Played for the blue there and has rather lost the cue ball. This isn't easy. Well, good pot on the blue.
12. Sorry, 11.
Reds aren't ideally situated.
Yes, ideally at some stage he's got to try and get the black and pink into play here. Just going to touch far on the blue. That's why he's taking the yellow. Well, he's looking to get on the blue once more here to try and get a cannon into these
14.
reds and colours at this end. Now, can he get the right side of the blue here? Yes, he's got the angle.
15.
Oh, that's a poor shot. That really is a poor shot. What has he done there?
Another shake of the head from Brecel. We saw a lot of that in the first 3 frames of this match when he struggled to pot a ball. Tony Drago in the background there. Maltese Falcon. Still battling away in his late 40s as Brecel misses the yellow. And
15.
how much was that down to the frustration of the poor shot he played previously?
Well, if he just gets on the right side of the blue, there's a red open anyway. He didn't have to get into things at this end. He had the angle on the red. It was a bad positional shot from that red to blue. Now he's given Lee the chance to win frame and match. And he is the right side of the blue. Well, he won't play the cannon. He'll just pick these off. Doesn't have to. No. No wonder there's a shake of the head.
Seemed to have done the hard work, didn't he, with that spectacular red to carve out the opportunity to get right back in the frame at least.
Well, I didn't think he'd go into them there, Phil, but he has done, and he's brought 2 or 3 reds into the Open.
6.
Okay, the black and pink slightly tied up again. Well, the black's on, but he'll go down for the blue. But the main thing is that there are reds on here.
7.
This is a great chance here for Lee Page for a good victory.
Big opportunity now. Oh, that's gone awry though, and that's a let off for Luca Brecel. Page just a couple of balls away there from putting this match to bed.
Well, in fact, Phil, it would have been 1 if it landed on the black. It would have been enough.
Well, the margins are so fine, aren't they?
Intended to be on the black. That would have been frame and match ball.
Had that red not bounced off the cushion, you'd have had a relatively straightforward pot for frame and match. As it is, still work to do.
Well, just put a colour safe here. Put the blue to the side cushion. Or the green to the side cushion. But you must put a colour safe.
39 the lead, 43 remaining.
Well, he's playing the blue. Push it to the left-hand cushion. Well, that should have been better.
Lee Page, 13.
Forget where the white was going to finish. Make sure you got the blue to the side cushion. That's a pretty good shot. I think he's got Luca here snookered on both of these reds. Might have to play the slight swerve shot. He's in good position. Or these could finish anywhere. That's not a bad shot, really. There's a possibility that he could play the cross double here into the yellow pocket, and that would be enough. Don't understand why he's taking this one off the cushion. Well, it was a definite snooker on 1 red, and I think he's got it on 2 as well, so I'll take that back. That was a good shot.
Page very much in control then. Just 2 reds remaining with that 39-point advantage.
Oh dear.
My goodness, make that 44, and that means Luca Brecel requires a snooker. What a way to potentially lose a match.
That was careless, wasn't it?
Complete miscue there. He did it earlier in the match on a black, which was hovering over the right centre pocket. That one could prove to be much more costly. Well, would you believe it? There you see confirmation. A snooker now required by the young Belgian, who's battled bravely to get back into this match, but has he just blown his chance of retrieving it?
And that's the annoying thing, isn't it? He has played well to get back into this match. Well, it's all over now for the young Belgian.
Coming up during our break between matches, assuming this one is now drawing to a close, and it appears to be so, we'll remind you of how Matthew Stevens got on against Ben Harrison in a real epic earlier on today here on Eurosport 2. While they prepare the match table once again for the live action to resume, Stuart Bingham against Ryan Corsten is our next feature match here, so be sure to stay with us. But Luca Brecel surely is down and out in the Rotterdam Open. That excellent century to get him back in the match. And he's had his chances in this sixth frame to force a decider. But 49 behind, 35 left. 4 snookers required. This would take something quite extraordinary. Mark Davis awaiting the winner, of course. And it looks for all the world as though that will be Lee Page.
Yeah, good hit. Just has to keep his discipline here, Lee Page.
Well, Brecel can certainly take some comfort, Mike, from the way in which he's fought back in this match. He certainly didn't allow his head to drop. He's battled hard to get back into it.
But it might be just be too little too late.
That excellent century, in particular, showcasing his skills to pull it back to 3-2. And he had chances, didn't he, in this one?
He's got the snooker. He didn't play that, but he'll take it. Got to be careful here. He isn't going off this red. Well played.
Just a reminder then, 14 points. 14 penalty points required. 4 snookers, in other words. And he's facing a snooker.
Now he's going to after the hand. Is it all over? There will be if the white goes in.
Lee Page, 4.
Well, not quite yet. Well, if Lee can just knock this red in, it's definitely all over.
Luca Brecel turning optimism into an art form here. Now the difference, just 35 remaining. So make that 5 snookers required.
Can't really see it.
Well, that definitely is it. And Luca Brecel offers his hand. Congratulations to Lee Page. That's a richly deserved victory by the underdog today. Ranked 112 in the world, more than 40 places below his more fated opponent. But Page has earned that victory. He's won by 4 frames to 2.